organization engage in peace talks with the Israelis?
You don't mean exactly peace talks, you mean capitulation, surrendering.
Why not just talk?
Talk to whom?
Talk to the Israeli leaders.
That's kind of conversation between the sword and the neck, you mean?
Well, if there were no swords and no guns in the room, you could still talk.
No, I had never seen any talk between a colonialist case and a national liberation movement.
But despite this, why not talk?
Talk about what?
Talk about the possibility of not fighting.
Not fighting for what?
Not fighting at all, no matter what for.
Yeah, and people usually fight for something and they stop fighting for something. So you can't tell me even why should we speak about what? Or talk about stop fighting, why?
Talk to stop fighting, to stop the death and the misery, the destruction, the pain.
The misery and the destruction and the pain and the death of whom?
Of Palestinians, of Israelis, of Arabs.
Of the Palestinian people who are uprooted, thrown in the camps, living in starvation, killed for 20 years, and forbidden to use even the name Palestinians.
They're better that way than dead, though.
Maybe to you, but to us, it's not. To us, to liberate our country, to have dignity, to have respect, to have our mere human rights, is something as essential as life itself.
Let's delve into how it all began. Beginning, the British Mandate. After World War I, the League of Nations granted the British Empire a mandate to govern the territories we now know as Israel and Palestine. During this period, the Zionist movement gained strength, aiming to establish a Jewish state in Palestine. World War II and the Holocaust. After World War II, the horrific consequences of the Holocaust further supported the idea of creating a Jewish state as a safe haven for the Jewish people. UN Resolution 1947. In November 1947, the United Nations adopted a resolution recommending the partition of Palestine into Jewish and Arab states, with international administration for Jerusalem. This led to violent conflicts between Jewish and Arab communities. Onset of conflict, Israel's independence in 1948. On May 14, 1948, Israel declared its independence, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War. This conflict marked the beginning of a long series of wars and disputes between Israel and Palestine. Decades followed with wars, peaceful negotiations, terrorist attacks, and the establishment of Jewish settlements in occupied territories. Key moments include the Six-Day War, the Yom Kippur War, and the Oslo Accords. Today, the Israel-Palestine conflict continues. There are numerous challenges in achieving lasting peace, but there are also efforts for peaceful negotiations and conflict resolution. Understanding and dialogue remain essential elements in achieving stability and peace in this region. Thank you for following this overview of the history of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Be sure to subscribe and leave your comments as we continue to explore complex topics together.